Hello and good morning. Welcome to Pondering Nigeria, and this is the headlines. There's no point of me asking where do we start from. We all know where we'll start from. But today is Thursday, the 24th of April, 2025. It's good to be here on the show, and my name is Omo and you can also call me Philip. We know where to start. Don't mind what I have on my screen. We know where to start, and the only place to start is Delta State, Nigeria. Delta State, Nigeria is the only place to start today and this morning, where there's massive defection of PDP members from the governor, the former governor, senators, House of Reps. All of them have defected to the ruling APC. Did I see that coming? I would say yes, because there have been rumors that there'll be defections. There are about 7 governors from the PDP to the APC. There have been rumors left, right, center. But if you ask me, do I see this one coming? I would say, Philip, probably I saw it coming, but I didn't see it starting with Delta State. We'll play some videos, we'll play some clips, we'll read some statements as well from those that have defected. And I think a lot of things we'll have to say in this place, because I didn't see Delta State being the first state to defect to the APC, but I knew there was massive pressure from the federal government, from the likes of Festus Kayamo, from the likes of Ned Woko, who was the first politician and a senator for that matter to defect to the APC. I knew something like that was coming a little bit, but not like this. Even the former governor, that was a vice presidential candidate. I didn't expect him to join the bandwagon, but it is politics, and this is Nigeria. Anything can happen. For our question of the day, please go to the chat section and answer the question of the day. Is Nigeria becoming a one-party country? Let us know. Let us find out from you, and share your thought with us as well. Let us know if Nigeria is becoming a one-party country, because this is what is happening now, by and large, with our beloved country, Nigeria. Let's know. So, okay, let's go to Delta State. The governor, Oborevwori, and Okowa, others dumped the PDP for the APC. Yes, this is what we've known about. And why did this all happen? A whole lot of things. Because, see, Frank, 2027 is not even, it's close, it's in 2 years' time. But people are now preparing for that 2027 ahead. And this is what politics is all about, especially in Nigeria. So, as the opposition is trying to form a coalition, as the opposition is trying to look for alignment and realignment, left, right, center, then the ruling party has seen that, okay, since they are looking for alignment and realignment, let us weaken them by taking some of the state structures, because it is the state that have the structure. Now, the person they did River State suspended the governor. They weakened that area first, because they already have the minister on their side, and it's already weakened their side. Now, the next one they are doing, they've moved to Delta State. So gradually, the party structure in the South for the PDP is crumbling. The PDP don't have Edo State. The PDP don't have Delta State now. The PDP don't have River State anymore. It's just PDP that they don't have River State. So this is strategically what Tinubu and his APC members are doing, weakening the tentacles in various places, especially those places that the opposition can get numbers from. But let's chill. Let's listen to James Manager, one of the longest serving senators in the South, and from Delta. Let's listen to what he had to say with regards to. I don't know if I have the video here, but I don't have a video here. But let's see if we can play that video from somewhere. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to. Okay, I think I should have that video somewhere. somewhere in okay, let's see. It's interesting times in Nigeria, really interesting times. Things are happening, you know. Don't just see things are happening in Nigeria. Things are happening and they will continue to happen. We can't stop them from happening. But because these are interesting times, these are times that will define where we are going as a country. Are we going to becoming a one-party rule? Are we becoming a one-party rule, or are we going to? So let's see what the defectees are saying, because we have to know, we have to understand where we are. So, like I said, go and answer the question: is Nigeria becoming a one-party country or a party? Yes, are we becoming a one-party country? Like, for instance, what I mean by one-party country, for instance, China is a one-party country. It is ruled by one party since it's independent. So let me know if you think Nigeria is a one-party country. So let's see, because I don't understand. Just a sudden, we have this massive defection. This one now, 2027 never even come, and we are having a massive defection. So it's a massive defection from the Delta State. Now, just listen to what the former senator said. A lot of things, so because the coalition, I think, let's watch.
If you were the current PDP state chairman, is here. He was in the meeting. The governor of the state was in the meeting. The deputy governor was in the meeting. The Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Assembly was in the meeting. The immediate past governor of Delta State, who ran as vice presidential candidate of the party, was in the meeting. National Assembly members, both serving and non-serving, who are still members of the party, were in the meeting. House of Assembly members were all in the meeting. In fact, my brother, all the local party chairmen, council chairmen, everybody who is who in Delta State PDP was in the meeting. Thank you. A few days ago, there was a resolution taken by the Governors Forum, the PDP Governors Forum meeting in Ibadan. And almost all the governors were there. They resolved that they are not going to any merger with any political party or political association. As disadvantaged as PDP is, with only 11 governors, how do you go into a national election and you would win with an incumbent president at the top? That particular solution has killed the spirit of so many PDP members. How did we lose the election in 2015? These all political parties came together, including those splinter groups from PDP, came together and were able to restore power from the PDP at that time. Of course, there are deeper reasons, the legal issues that are there. Today, we hear one woman, my colleague and brother, is the national secretary of the party. In another day, you will hear that the man that was chosen from the southeast before the Supreme Court decision, that is the man that the party had chosen to national secretary of the party. And the same Ibadan meeting resolved that the deputy national secretary would be acting as national secretary for now. My brother, party is not just a mere political blueprint. Party was into a contest to win. And the national secretary of a party signs all the documents, all the external documents, the external and internal, with the national chairman. Who is going to sign the documents for you if that document is rejected? What do you do? My brother, the more you look, the less you see. It's becoming very funny. And you see people say different things, different times. Sometimes at the same time, they'll be saying the same thing, but in different ways. And so the PDP has never gotten this kind of trouble before. PDP is in trouble. So for so many other deeper reasons that I'm not in a position to give you now, yes, we have a national government, but for now, I don't think it is good enough for the PDP family in Delta to continue to be inside the boat. That is what we have resolved. That's
Okay, so that is what we have resolved. It is not good enough for the PDP family in Delta State to be inside that boat. And the thing that this is says that boat has sunk a long time ago. They have to go on to somewhere else. He cited a lot of issues with the national secretary changing hands from Anyanwu to Okoye now to the vice to the deputy national secretary. He also cited he also cited some issues that he really don't want to talk about on air currently. But this is where we are in terms of carpeting and cross carpeting, in terms of who wants to be here, who wants to be there, who wants to be relevant. This is what it is all about. They'll be greeted by the vice president of Nigeria, who is a member of the APC, on Monday. Is it on Monday or on Tuesday next week? They'll be welcomed into the party, initiated into the party, and let's see where it takes Delta State to be frank. That cycle of PDP ruling the Delta State is broken now. Festus Keyamo, who is a member of the APC, has welcomed them also that Delta State is now APC, not PDP. It's good. For me, it's sad because I think the opposition is gradually dying in Nigeria. Opposition is dying. The coalition now. I don't even know what the coalition will be all about. They've lost. They've already lost the River State because of Nyeso's positioning with respect to the president. So I don't know. So where do the PDP go from there? They've lost Edo State as well. So what do they have left in the South? What do they have left? So let's see what's going to happen. A lot of things is going to be said today. Okay. A PDP member also reacted to this. Not Bode George actually. I think it would be Dele Momodu also reacted. I think we'll also play the clip for Dele Momodu, telling us why he feels that PDP is going. Why he feels that the PDP is. Why he feels that the PDP. A lot of the campaign in the PDP feels on what he thinks about these decampaigns and a lot of things. So let's see. Let me see if I can get that video with respect to Dele Momodu. I just think that the country, the opposition party in the country is dying. And somebody has to stand up. Some of the things the president Bola Tinubu stood for, now is the opposite. You see, that's why they said if you give a man power, then you know really why who that man really is. That is why it's absolute and power corrupts. It corrupts. Let's tell ourselves the truth. It corrupts. It's absolute, but corrupt. So let me look for that video of the judge. I think I should have that video where the judge about the danger of what is really currently going on. The danger of where Nigeria. I think we are going to an uncharted territory in terms of political parties. We need to be very careful. We need to. Okay, let me see if I can for the judge. So let me see if I can get the judge in, because we are going into an uncharted territory. And we need to be careful. We need to be careful, because if we are not careful, my brother, we are in trouble. Or we did trouble if you are not careful. We are in big trouble as a country. A country like Nigeria should be talking about development going forward, sending people at this point in time, talking about sending people to the moon. But we're talking about decamping from one party to another. We're talking about who gets what and who gets this. We're talking about we being harassed, or we being one, or we be a lot of things. So I just think we have to as a country we have to start dreaming big. These things are they are small things. Well, let's listen to Dele Momodu and see what he was talking about quickly. I think we have to. Dele Momodu, he always. So let's listen to him.
Dumb Chief Moshood Abiola was Babagana Kingibe, who was involved. So it's nothing new. What will surprise me is if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu believes that people are joining him because they love him or because he's doing so fantastically well. What people are doing now is a game of survival. Gone are the days when we used to boast that to go to prison makes us a martyr. Gone are the days when we admire the likes of Nelson Mandela, Jomo Kenyatta, MKO Abiola, Chief Awolowo, all of them for going to detention. These days, nobody wants to go to detention. Everybody wants to be at home to enjoy the money they have made in politics. So if you see people today, name one of them who have not been harassed at different times by either EPC, ICPC, or special fraud unit, or any of the agencies. So for me, it is clear that government strategy is a carrot and stick. If we can't persuade you, we can force you. And I think it's for now. But politics, anything can change in 24 hours. I remember in those days when I was growing up in the Awolowo time, and they used to sing, Boroju mi o, Rino mi demo. If you see my face, you cannot see my stomach. My advice to Asiwaju is that you should not trust this politician. Right now, everybody can see that he is determined to have a second term, but God gave him the first time, not through coercion. So I don't know why he now believes that we get second term only via coercion.
Chief Modu, is it fair?
Just a minute. My advice to him is simply that he should uphold our democratic tenets.
Exactly.
He should not turn Nigeria into a dictatorship. It was on your program in October 2022. I wrote about the possibilities ahead of us in Nigeria. And now it's playing out before our very eyes. My advice is, no matter what happens, you can fail in everything. You are a pro-democracy man. before you became president, please allow democracy to breathe in Nigeria. If you don't, I can bet my life that later in life, it will be regrettable. I won't say more than that.
Now, let me ask, would it be fair to say the decision of some of these people are based on coercion? Do they look like people who are being, as you know a lot, and you move around a lot of your colleagues who are in the political space? Would you say these people were coerced? Is it fair to say?
There is no coercion in Nigeria today bigger than a former governor being ridiculed. You know, in Nigeria, once it is alleged that you stole 10 billion, everybody believes it. And we've warned in the past. If I under Ribadu, I remember writing an open letter to New Ribadu when he was in ESCC, that it's unfair to criminalize people on the pages of papers. Because if tomorrow they are found innocent, how are you going to clean up damage you've already done to them? So today, everybody is scared. If the governor is not directly affected because they have immunity, their godfathers been harassed. So their godfathers must be protected. The game is clear. It's nothing new. We've seen it before, and it's replaying itself. But I am repeating it. Democracy must be democracy. The moment a leader decides that he wants everybody to move, look at Abacha. Everybody declared for Abacha at the point. Everybody declared. But what was the end of it? So I am saying it again and again that if either we want democracy or we want democracy. Some of us suffered for it. Tinubu was one of us. He was a major player. And everybody was even dumping our party that time during the Obasanjo time. He stood firm. And that's what turned him into a hero. Everything I'm doing today, I copied from Tinubu himself, because he was the one who told us that yes, we must fight against the dictatorship. And so he cannot abandon that fight and then say we have no right to continue. So a few of us, if it is one or two, we will continue to tell him the truth that what is going on in Nigeria today is a disaster. And if you remember the MPN in those days, an election in 1983, which they call moonslide. We moved from landslide to moonslide. But where is MPN today? So you will see what come of APC. Yeah. What was done in Lagos is not being replicated at the national level. And that is why you see everybody. In fact, I'll be surprised tomorrow if INEC declares that they have joined APC. I will not be surprised. The way that we are going, everybody will complete it.
Hey, you want to get?
My goodness, I will not be surprised tomorrow if INEC. Oh my goodness. So what do you think about the Lemon Modu's reaction to the defection of the APC members in Delta State, or the PDP members in Delta State to APC? And what is your general assertion with regards to what is going on, what's going on in the country? Because most PDP states, more PDP governors will decamp. Just watch and see. This is just the first. More of them will decamp, and it's so sad that country is turning into a dictator state. Our country is turning into a one-man state. This is a replica of what the president have done in Lagos State, whereby no opposition can talk, no opposition can speak, no opposition in the Lagos House of Assembly. Justice Party, and it's sad. So let me know your take. If you want to make your comment, please kindly do that in the comment section or in the chat section below on YouTube. Send it to us, and I'll read it out here. Tell me what you think. Let me know what you think. Okay, let's move on from. Let's still with the current government. FD justifies 10 billion naira Aso Villa solar power project. They are justifying it, citing the United States of America. So, the spokesman of the presidential spokesman, he came out with a statement justifying spending 10 billion naira in the Aso Rock, or for the Aso Rock solar panel project. This is what he said. Let me see. Let's see. Let's pull that one up. I think we could get something from that one. Sorry. Okay, this is what he said. Okay, let's see. Let me just read the special advisor to the president, Bola Tinubu, on information on strategy, Bayo Ononuga, made the clarification on his verified and formerly known as Twitter, following media reports questioning the necessity of the project, especially in light of Nigeria's current economical reality. So, the Federal Executive Council were the one that approved this project. They approved it, and it came out. It came to our knowledge that it was approved. Now, the presidency or the federal government what they are trying to do now is to justify why it should be spent. Now, listen to what Ononuga went on to say, whether it is wise or not, whether it is wise of him to make such comment or not. This is where he went on to say what he went on to say. Okay, Ononuga contended that transitioning the state house, that is Aso Villa, to solar align with global practices, noting that the White House in Washington D.C. now they are using the White House in Washington D.C. as in Washington D.C. also uses solar panel as part of its power supply. Now he went on to say the White House in Washington D.C. uses solar panel. He wrote, implying that the adoption of renewable energy for high-level government facilities is not unprecedented and reflects the commitment to sustainability. How sustainable our country is. When he's talking about sustainability, how have they helped in packing or in recycling the dumped materials we have, or in our beaches, in our dustbins? How have they helped? Now it is coming to power. They're talking about sustainability. Man, they should beef up. They should beef up. They should wake up, because this is not how to do. Nigerians are crying. Nigerians are bleeding. Nigerians are crying for help. They are hungry. And how has this helped them? How has this helped us as a country? We are spending 10 billion. Okay, the proposed solar system, it is also gathered, will provide stable electricity for the presidential residence, administrative office, and other essential buildings within the state house complex, enhancing energy efficiency and long-term cost saving. Now, have the government also promote individuals buying solar panels? Because there are individuals in Nigeria that have solar panels in their houses as well. How have the government helped in promoting or in subsidizing for solar panel? See, there's no power in the country. Our energy security is nothing but bullshit. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Our energy is nothing but bullshit. It's BS. I'm saying it. So let's look at this whole issue and let's tell ourselves the truth. 10 billion, with the hunger in the land, with different issues currently in the land, 10 billion to be spent on power project in the Aso Villa. I think the federal government has to revisit this. They have to rethink. This, because if you're using the White House as a yardstick for you to spend 10 billion in the Aso Villa for power, and we are in the power generation is a problem, power distribution is a problem. People don't get power to charge their phones. People don't get power to do their businesses. People don't get power to do a lot of things within that context. And now we are spending 10 billion. There are different sources of generating power, different sources of getting energy, different in the country, but we have not utilized it for the masses. We are doing it now for one small place called Nigeria. We are using it for our own consumption. We are using it for our own consumption. We are not utilizing it for the masses. We are doing it now for one small place called Nigeria. We are using it for our own consumption. We are doing it now for one small place called Nigeria. We are using it for our own consumption. We are doing it now for one small place called Nigeria. We are using it for our own consumption. We are doing it now for one small place called Nigeria. We are using it for our own consumption. We are doing it now for one small place called Nigeria. We are using it for our own consumption. We are doing it now for one small place called Nigeria. We are using it for our own consumption. We are doing it now for one small place called Nigeria. We are using it for our own consumption. We are doing it now for one small place called Nigeria. We are using it for our own consumption. We are doing it now for one small place called Nigeria. We are using it now for one small place called Nigeria. We are using it now for one small called the Asu Rock. It's a small place for me for all I care, because yeah, we can see how sophisticated it is, but it's a small place. We can cut it out from the map of Nigeria. It can be taken anywhere for me. It mustn't be in Abuja. It can be in Lagos as it was before. But that's some of amount of money being spent for that place. I think there should be a rethink in this current state that we are in. Finally, let's go to the US, where please kindly subscribe to our channel, please. If you are here for the first time, kindly subscribe. Kindly help grow this community, please. Kindly help us grow. Like the video, please. If you are watching us for the first time, please kindly go in there and like it. Tomorrow is Friday, and it will be our final show for the week. We'll be doing a giveaway for those in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria watching us live, we'll do a giveaway of I'll say it but tomorrow, because we started on Sunday. I will say what it's all about, but be on the show. Be on the show on which is tomorrow. Okay, let's go to the US, which is our final take. The Nigerian called Oladapo Fad. Is it? Let me see. I think I should have that post here. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Let's go to the punch. Okay. This Nigerian was indicted for criminal fraud. Criminal fraud. But we be careful. We need to be very, very careful. We need to be careful. So he was indicted for a financial fraud and for falsely claiming citizenship in the test. Now the money involved is 900K or 90K US dollars, 6,090K US dollars. That's where the issue is now. A Nigerian born US citizen, Oladapo Faduba, risks 27 years imprisonment over his alleged involvement in a £690,000 wire fraud scheme and making false declaration to obtain US citizenship. Now, this story is from the Punch newspaper. Now, according to the newspaper, it said the Faduba was indicted for multiple charges, including wire fraud aggravation, identity theft, and taking false statements during his neutralization process. Now, between 2020 and between October 2020 and July 2023, the suspect, that is Faduba, alleged diverted $690 $90,000 US dollars from belonging to the US Department of Veterans, as the VA Affairs, which was meant for enrollment to a major local health. If there's something you should not do in the US, don't mess with health money. Don't mess with their health money, to be frank. If there's something you should not do in the US, don't mess with their healthcare money. Don't mess with their veteran money. Hush Puppy will testify because he knew, and they chased him. They chased him until they got him. So if something you don't do is to take the US money from some of these departments, to take their money from some of these departments, and this guy, okay, Faduba then wrote a check to himself or to a business associate, him, which were subsequently transferred to other banks' bank account under his control. Okay, let's see. It is that he made the identification of another individual to carry out the transfer. This guy. In addition, Faduba is also accused of lying under oath during his US neutralization process by falsely stating that he never committed a crime for which he had not been arrested. Okay. Finally, he said, if the suspect was convicted on all counts, he risks a maximum sentence of 27 in the U.S. federal prison and forfeiting $400,000 US representing process for the alleged crime. The indictment further alleged that Faduba, a neutralized citizen of the U.S. Nigeria, made a false statement under oath during his citizenship process by claiming that he has not committed any crime. All these whole charges on him will land him up to 27 years in prison. I don't even know how old is he. I don't know how old the guy is, but this is where he found himself now. So, you want to talk about the Fagwa story? Yes. See, you want to talk about what is going on in the PDP in Delta State and as a whole? Yes. Let's talk about money being spent on solar panel project in Aso Rock. Is it what are we supposed to do it? Let's talk about any. So kindly go to the chat section and send me a message. Send me a message and let's see how you could fare. Well, so far so good. Only 3 people have voted, but we all know where the vote we go to. But let's see. We're gradually coming towards the end of the show. So kindly go in there, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, and let me know what you think about these stories. Today we are taking three stories. Let me know what you think about these stories, and let's see what's going to happen going forward. Okay, see here. Nigeria, my country. Okay. If you are subscribe, please help us grow. Kindly subscribe. If you are here for the first time, kindly subscribe. This is the headlines on Pondering Nigeria. Let's talk about everything in Nigeria, everything good about Nigeria, everything bad about Nigeria, everything that is being said about Nigeria. This is where we want to talk about this show on Pondering Nigeria. Okay. Thank you so much for being part of the show. For those that have viewed our video today, we are live almost from 6:10 to I think it's a 45-minute show or less than that. So we are always alive from Monday to Friday. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Once more, I'll see you tomorrow with an exciting episode of the headlines, and let's see where we move our country to. If you have not voted for contribution, if you have not sent us a message, but please kindly do send us a message. We'll make contribution, and we'll also send somebody to the state to see. Okay, we've sent somebody for. Okay, so if you have not voted, I'm sorry. I've not voted. Kindly go to that chat section and vote, please. We'll be expecting your vote. Thank you so much for being part of this one, and we'll come back to you tomorrow with an exciting episode of the headlines.